Aviators of the Lafayette Escadrille. Formation: the Lafayette Escadrille was a squadron of American volunteer pilots who fought for France before the United States officially entered World War I. Origins: formed in 1916, the unit was composed of American aviators eager to join the war effort on the side of the Allies. Volunteerism: the pilots of the Lafayette Escadrille were volunteers, drawn from various backgrounds, including Ivy League students, athletes, and adventurers. Symbolic name: the squadron was named after the Marquis de Lafayette, a French hero of the American Revolutionary War, symbolizing the historical ties between the two nations. French Nieuport aircraft: initially, the Lafayette Escadrille flew French Nieuport aircraft before transitioning to Spad fighters. Commander Georges Tenot: the French officer Georges Tenot served as the commander of the Lafayette Escadrille, overseeing its operations. First combat: the squadron saw its first combat on April 20, 1916, engaging in aerial combat against German aircraft over the Western Front. Escadrille SPA 124: the Lafayette Escadrille was eventually incorporated into the French Air Service as Escadrille SPA 124, but it retained its distinctive American character. Escadrille SPA 124's aces: several Lafayette Escadrille pilots became aces, including Raoul Loufberry, William Thaw, and Gervais Raoul Loufberry. Raoul Loufberry, an ace with 17 victories, became a renowned figure and later served in the U.S. Air Service. William Thaw, one of the founders, was the first American pilot to engage in aerial combat in World War I. Norman Prince, a Harvard graduate and co-founder of the Lafayette Escadrille, was instrumental in its formation but tragically died in a plane crash in 1916. Eddie Rickenbacker: although not a part of the Lafayette Escadrille, Eddie Rickenbacker, a famous American ace, was inspired by their example and later became a leading ace in the U.S. Air Service. Symbol of American heroism: the Lafayette Escadrille became a symbol of American heroism before the official entry of the United States into the war. Aircraft paintings and markings: pilots often adorned their aircraft with distinctive insignias and personal markings, creating a unique visual identity for the squadron. Friendship with French allies: the Lafayette Escadrille fostered a strong camaraderie with their French counterparts, strengthening the bond between the two nations. Recognition of valor: members of the Lafayette Escadrille received recognition for their valor, with some awarded the French Croix de Guerre. Post-war legacy: the Lafayette Escadrille's legacy extended beyond the war, influencing the development of American aviation and inspiring future generations of pilots. Transitional period: the Lafayette Escadrille marked a transitional period in military aviation, evolving from the early days of aerial combat to the more organized air forces of later conflicts. Official U.S. entry: after the United States officially entered World War I in 1917, many members of the Lafayette Escadrille transferred to the U.S. Air Service. Educational initiatives: efforts have been made to educate the public about the Lafayette Escadrille's contributions through exhibits, documentaries, and historical publications. Historical commemoration: various commemorations and events honor the memory of the Lafayette Escadrille and its role in the early days of American aviation. Cultural impact: the Lafayette Escadrille has left a lasting impact on popular culture, with books, films, and documentaries capturing the spirit of these pioneering aviators. Aviation innovation: the experiences of the Lafayette Escadrille contributed to the evolution of aviation tactics and technology during World War I. International cooperation: the Lafayette Escadrille exemplifies international cooperation and the shared commitment of individuals from different nations united in a common cause.